Hey YouTube, it is just Monica here, and I am coming with my very first episode of LocToc. First episode. That sounds weird. Who am I to have episodes of anything? Episode, series, channel, playlist. Hey YouTube, it is just Monica here. And this is the first video for my series, LocToc. Series is better. LocToc spelled L-O-C-T-O-C. The reason why I'm just jacking up the spelling of a total normal phrase is because I want to do something that's just unique to my channel. So if you don't like it, you'll love it. I know you will. What is LocToc? Well, LocToc is just going to be a way for me to sort of engage with my channel a little bit more. And it gives me an opportunity to use my channel for what I really wanted it to be, which is to track my hair journey.
And if it benefits anyone else, that's awesome.
This is just a way for me to be able to put out some more content and be a little bit more present on my channel. And also a way for me to be able to look back and see where I was in my journey just looking at my old videos. The very first topic that we'll talk about in this video is interlocking versus palm rolling. This is a topic that I've wanted to cover on my channel for quite some time, but I just never got around to actually filming.
Actually, that's a lie. I've actually filmed this before.
Hey YouTube, it's Monica here, and I want to talk to you guys about interlocking and the length of my locks. Anywho, let's do it again. Interlocking versus palm rolling. If you're watching my channel, you definitely already know the difference between palm rolling and interlocking, but they're just two different maintenance methods for maintaining your locks. So I choose to interlock, which is where I basically just weave my hair within itself to maintain the tightness and the shape of my lock. And then palm rolling is where you are just rolling the new growth of your hair. Something about that definition was probably wrong, but you know what I mean. My very first set of locks, I palm rolled my hair. I started with 2-strand twists. As my hair started to bud, the only parts of my hair that were actually budding were the parts that I had started with the 2-strand twist. So I didn't really see what my lock would look like where I was actually palm rolling. And then my current set of locks, I maintain them with interlocking. So the entire length of my locks are interlocked. I didn't start with any other method. I just wanted some uniformity throughout the length of my locks. So I decided to install with interlocking and I'll maintain with interlocking.
And I highly, highly doubt
I'll ever use another method for interlocking. I definitely may switch tools, but I'm probably always going to interlock my locks. Main reason why, I guess there's two main reasons why I plan to always interlock my locks. The first one being how often I have to maintain my hair. So I like the fact that I can go 6 to 8 weeks and without having to sit down to retighten my hair. So that is a big plus. With palm rolling, I know I'd have to do it a lot more often. And then the second biggest reason why I plan to maintain interlocking is, and that's the uniformity. So I want my locks to look the same from root to tip. I don't want there to be any period of time where you can tell in my lock journey that I started doing something different. Like, I don't want my locks to tell that kind of story. I do think that there is a visible difference between your hair when you interlock and when you palm roll. And that may be a texture thing. I really don't know. But I just feel like even as my locks have completely towards the bottom, like have locked, and this is what they're gonna look like, I feel like if I would have palm rolled it, the pattern would be completely different. You really can't see like the weavingness, the weavingness of my locks. You really can't see them like you can up towards the top. But I don't know, I just know that it would be different because when you interlock your hair, I feel like my lock is also a lot tighter than if I would palm roll. I feel like my locks would be fluffier if I palm rolled. Again, that might be just a texture thing. And the last thing and the biggest reason why I really wanted to talk about interlocking versus palm rolling is length retention. Does interlocking your hair hide more of your length? Would the length of my hair be different if I chose to palm roll my hair versus interlock? So I know some people out there who are on the fence. Some people think there's absolutely no difference, and some people think that interlocking hides your length a little bit more, so your length retention doesn't look like it's as much as you're actually retaining. So with locks in general, you're really hiding your length because your hair is either wrapped on around itself, or your hair is, woven into itself. But either way, this isn't really showing the true length of what hair has grown out of my scalp. So at a baseline, all locks are hiding your length retention. In the beginning of my journey, it was all about length retention. So it's interesting that being a person who feels that interlocking sort of hides your length retention, that's the method that I chose. My decision of palm rolling versus interlocking, because I could palm roll and maybe it'll look longer, maybe not. I really don't know. But then I have interlocking, which is going to hide more of my length. However, I really like the tightness of interlocks, and I just like how I can go so much longer without all that excess manipulation of my hair anyway. So I'm going to go with the option that is going to make my hair more aesthetically pleasing to me. So that's how I made the ultimate decision to go ahead and interlock. There was also this other decision in the back of my head, like, well, if you interlock, you're probably never going to comb them out. That was also part of the decision, which I don't know if that's hope or not, because I just haven't had the urge to comb my locks out. I have combed out some to split them, so I know it's feasible to comb out my interlocks, but the time it would take to actually comb them all out is probably something I would never task myself with. But I have not had the urge to cut them off anyway. But that's it on this episode of LocToc. There I go with that episode stuff again. That's not right. So that wraps up my first video on the LocToc series. So down below, I want to know from you all, 1, what made you decide to interlock or palm roll? And number 2, would you ever switch methods or go back and forth? Just let me know what you guys do down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.